Fade in.
No, God!
Fade in. Fade in. Fade in. Fade in. Fade in.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
I am the type of Star Wars fan that doesn't even have a favorite movie. I just want to live in the universe of Star Wars continually, in perpetuity, forever. So when people are like, what's your favorite Star Wars movie? I'm like, there is no Star Wars movie. There is only Star Wars.
Ah, I'm gonna kill myself! I'm going to kill myself, and it's your fault!
The sequel movies were just the worst garbage ever. Last Jedi was one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. I wanted to leave the theater, but I was like, I can't. It's Star Wars. You know, I need to watch it. But man, was that bad.
I think that the thing that George never did was maintain the status quo. And I think that that's really important because...
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you!
When I read 8, I told Ryan, I fundamentally disagree with virtually everything you've decided about my character.
Who is this guy? How did the most optimistic, hopeful character in the galaxy turn into this hermit who says it's time for the Jedi to end? I read that and I said, what? I mean, that's not what a Jedi does. I mean, a Jedi is optimistic. A Jedi has tenacity. He never gives up. He doesn't secrete himself on an island. But you'll...
What's the best kind of firework to buy?
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
Where are your parents? Kid's sketchy. Back to you guys.
So they wanted us to keep going. That Star Wars girl said, keep going. Okay, so...
That Star Wars girl.
That Star Wars girl.
Star Wars
Anna.
girl.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Star Wars girl. Yeah, hit us up. Well, I think let's do it.
Nice.
Yeah.
If you've got a show and you're from the Azores, let's do it.
There you go.
Was Carl there? Star Wars girl was there. Wait, Star Wars girl was there?
Yeah.
Then that's good. I didn't go. I think she definitely doesn't like me.
I mean, I don't think she likes me now either.
Oh wait, what'd you say to her?
Well, I walked. She's hot, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, who the fuck is this hot bitch at the woman at the bar all night? And then I walked over to say like, oh, good job to, I don't know, Lila Hart or something, I think. And she said, you're Nick Rakita's friend, aren't you?
Yeah.
And that annoyed me a little bit.
So you're like, Nick Rakita's my friend, bitch. Okay, I made him.
I said, yeah, who are you? And she goes, I'm Star Wars girl. And I said, oh my God, you're so much hotter in person. I mean, you're hot online. Don't get me wrong. You're hot online, but in person,
hotter.
I said something like that, and then
she doesn't.
I was like, all right, I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead.
Okay, so I should have shown up to be awkward around women and make them hate us more. That would have been good.
They love that shit.
Wait, what are we talking about?
I figured out how to monetize social justice warriors.
I have no love for He-Man.
I know, but I have no love for He-Man either, but he's got a place in the world in a comic book story.
When I was a kid, I'd watch He-Man and Masters of the Universe when I got home from school. From 1981 to 82, it was a rich...
I'm kind of retarded. There's some chick named That Star Wars Girl or something like that. And she wrote this fucking screen. She was like, you're always doing this. And she ended with, be a man. And I was like, what the fuck? I've been struggling my whole life not to be a man.
Yeah.
Grown up fucking teenager.
Not to be the version of a man we thought we were supposed to be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The man that she was suggesting that I'd be.
Like our dad's generation.
Who didn't fucking cry.
No.
Although my father cried.
Shove that rod up that cunt's ass.
Hey, what are we talking about?
That Star Wars girl.
That Star Wars girl. That Star Wars girl. That Star Wars girl. That Star Wars girl. That Star Wars girl. That Star Wars girl. That Star Wars girl. That Star Wars girl. That Star Wars girl. That Star Wars girl. That Star Wars girl.
Oh yeah. Be a man.
No, would you spit in his mouth?
To all of our Star Wars fans in China.
What's up, all my Ewokshual droids and Wookiees? It's Anna, also known as Star Wars Girl. If you didn't get that by the intro, I don't know what the hell's going on with StreamYards. I clicked pretty much every intro I had, and that was the one that played. I don't know what's going on. Everything worked fine. And StreamYard is like, hey, let's change things. It's like, no, if it's not broke, don't fix it. But apparently StreamYards is like, hey, F that. And now we're going to charge you like $80 a month. And it's like, go to hell. I might just start streaming through OBS. But what's up, everyone? Hello to everyone in the chat. Episode 10 of this new live stream series I've been doing. That's Star Wars Girl Live. Welcome. Got a lot of stuff to talk about today. There's a lot of Star Trek news. I used to, I think I did one video about Star Trek years ago and everybody got mad at me. And then I was at San Diego Comic-Con and there's some Star Trek news that dropped and I was so pissed. I had a viral tweet that pissed off the entire online Star Trek community. And more Star Trek news has since come out. And we are going to be talking about that today, along with like comic book stuff and other things. But I have two people who are huge Star Trek fans, just like me, that are going to be on the stream as my special guest today to enjoy, or I guess enjoy is not the correct word. I mean, they might enjoy my ranting on it, but they have to endure this news with me and share it with all of you. So give a big welcome to Andy Smith and Dennis Turner. What's up, guys?
Hello.
Long, you mean commiserate?
Yes,
That's
commiserate.
the word.
That is a good adjective that I was looking for. Thank you.
Yeah. I learn more and more about Star Trek every day from Dennis, and I love it. So, I mean, I knew stuff about it before, but, you know, I'm learning.
Guys, are you, did you watch all of the shows, or is it just originals and like next gen? Like,
I never watched any. I've seen a lot of the original Star Wars shows when I was growing up.
Check.
Can you not hear me? Hello?
Trek. You said
Trek.
Star Wars.
Oh, I'm sorry. Star Trek. Sorry.
Wow.
I saw a lot of Star Trek, the original episodes and stuff, season. See, I don't even get the terminology right. Growing up, because my brother was really into it. So I've seen them. Recall is something like if Dennis starts talking about an episode and I remember it, I'm like, oh, yeah. I've seen the movies, you know. And I'm that guy that's like, I like Star Trek. I like Star Wars, not saying current stuff, just in general, but I'm not fanatical about either one. And I'll go see them, especially Star Wars now, because my daughter is just such a Star Wars fanatic. And I tell you, I don't know what your whole room looks like, but just seeing what you have behind you, I think my daughter's bedroom with the amount of Star Wars stuff she has, Dennis has seen it.
Yeah.
It might put you to shame.
Well, I have a lot of stuff in storage because this wall used to be all Star Wars. It goes all the way down. I have a freaking storage shed that is filled to the roof, but I had to make some changes considering there might be a toddler that can run around and get her hands on things, so I can't have everything floor to ceiling anymore.
Yep.
Don't let her in. I'm telling you, don't let her in.
I know. But you know what? One day I know my husband is just going to be like, we don't need to go to the store to buy you more toys. Just go into mommy's room. You know, I know that day is coming. So I prepared early.
Yep, that will happen. So,
well, that means you don't have pets or pets that don't.
I do have pets, but they are dogs that have no interest in any of this.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. But we just got a kitten over the weekend, and the no-go zone is my daughter's bedroom. That door is shut because that cat would just have a field day in there knocking stuff over. I got to be honest, I can't believe stuff hasn't fallen over anyhow, because she has over 100 Black Series figures in there, you know, prop standing and everything, and just Hot Toys figures and so much stuff.
Let's see. Oh my goodness. Chat, sorry, everything just glitched out on me. Is the stream still up?
It is on our end.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just StreamYard's acting up. I just got like a pop-up and then, okay. Never mind. StreamYard's just on
doing that thing.
Whack today. But okay, so you a casual fan, but have you watched all the shows or no?
No, I haven't. I watched the last one I watched, and I don't think I finished it, but I do kind of want to get back to it because I know it's on Paramount Plus. At least I'm sure it is. was, and I don't remember the name, but I love Scott Bakula. So when he was
Enterprise.
Yes.
Okay.
So I watched some of that one because of Scott Bakula. The other stuff, just I don't know. It just
So
never
have
really
you
interested me.
seen Voyager Deep Space Nine?
I know them. I've seen some episodes, but I haven't seen them all the way through.
You should go back and do that. What about you, Dennis?
Oh, I've seen everything except for I've Strange New Worlds. I've only seen the first 2 episodes because I've been gone mostly the last 6 to 8 weeks. I've been gone. So Joe, if you're watching, Brian, if you're watching, I got 2 of them done. I'll watch the other 2 so we can hate on them together later. Actually, Brian loves the show, which surprises me, but
does he?
I do not.
I haven't watched any new Star Trek. I think I painfully sat through Picard season 1, and then I didn't watch season 2, and then everybody said how good season 3 was, so I went and I watched it, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is kind of good for what he has to work with.
It was the good Star Trek under Kurtzman. The one season of
And that was just because Terry Matalas had his hands all over, and Kurtzman was nowhere to be seen.
Correct. And now Terry's gone.
I know.
I know.
But he's working on Marvel. He just finished filming the Vision show.
I know.
Oh.
Well, we had talked to Denise Crosby at one of the conventions up in the green room, and she was talking about Terry Matalas had talked to her about bringing the character Sela back, and she was all excited. And I'm like, love that character. I absolutely love that character. She goes, I have great hope for Terry. Yeah, I don't think we're seeing Denise now because Terry's gone.
I know. Well, that would have been awesome. He literally set them up for a 7 of 9 show in a whole new series. That a character that everybody loves, and it's like, oh no, we're not going to do it because we're jealous that he did it and we couldn't do it.
Right. He actually set up something. Finally, us Trekkies were out there going, oh, that I might watch. And we were excited about it, especially after season 3. Picard wrapped up on the highest note we've had in a long, long, long time. And we were excited. And yeah, we're going to go Kurtzman's route. Let's do Starfleet Academy. I think that's a much better idea. Oh,
so stupid. It makes me so angry. And I don't know if you saw at the con, Andy, but you know who was like emceeing that panel?
You talking about the Lucas one?
No, the Star Trek one.
Oh, no. Who?
Our one and only lovely milkshake girl, Heather Antos.
Oh, no, I did know that. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I did see that in the program book, and I'm like, why is she emceeing this?
Because she does editing for Star Trek comics, and it's like, get out of here. No wonder there's so many typos.
Yeah.
They're saying an entire show of Wesley Crusher. See, I made a point. I'm like, back when he actually leaves the show, back in the 90s, would have been the perfect time to do a Starfleet Academy show. Yes. But they're like, oh no, let's do Deep Space Nine and Voyager, which I don't judge them on. But if you wanted to do a Starfleet Academy show, it would have been then. But so this, I saw this, and it's driving me crazy. So I do like Voyager. Once you get to season 4, it gets infinitely better.
It does.
But I'm okay with shows getting better. They're learning, But so, what's his face? Roberto. Is that how you say his name? Roberto, the doctor.
Yeah. Picardo.
Dr. Joe. Ricardo, excuse me.
Yep.
So I took a screenshot of this little snidbit from an interview he did where he says the language is different in the 32nd century because apparently, since I don't watch Discovery, they went 800 years into the future.
They did, and they still kept the EMH floating around there to be an instructor.
Yeah, which, I mean, they've done episodes of Voyager where he was in the future. So I'm like, okay, but that was like a one-off episode kind of thing. But so he's basically breaking it to us that he's going to be cursing a lot, and basically this isn't going to be him. Which he does very intelligently, and I think it went over the writer's head because from what I've seen from Kurtzman Trek is they're fucking idiots.
They
Excuse
are.
my French.
They don't know Trek about
They
anything.
don't.
I mean, that Jem'Hadar Klingon girl that was at the forefront of that trailer, she was amazing. I didn't know they bred like that. Oh wait.
Let me get that tweet because I had everything nicely pulled up. Let me
And see, I know what Dennis is talking about because he told me, and not
read
even
it.
being that well versed in it, just the fact that, that's the one you're talking about with the women in it. And it's like, but this world doesn't have them. They just breed men or whatever.
There's literally a scene like so I tweeted this after I saw that trailer, and this went viral, and every single Star Trek account was talking about it. I heard people at Comic-Con the next day talking about it, so I was like, they don't know that this tweet was me. But I even posted the freaking scene. So Dax is talking to one of the Jem'Hadar, and he's like, we don't sleep, we don't eat, and there's no women. We're born in test tubes, and if we're lucky if we live until we're 20. And so they're like, oh, let's make it's ma'am. Can I have an extra double cheeseburger with fries, supersized, as the Jem'Hadar / Klingon warrior? Give me a freaking break. And then I had all these people tell me, oh, well, they're hermaphrodites. I'm like, no, they're not, because there's a baby in Deep Space Nine that they find, and Julian would have found that, and he would have told us. It's not like Star Trek avoids those kind of topics.
Right.
It's so frustrating.
They were originally genetically engineered to become warriors. That was their whole purpose. And but no, I could see how, over time they could crossbreed and really like their Big Macs. I don't know. None of that made any sense.
Not.
And they're setting this in the Discovery time period. Of all time periods that if you want Trek people to watch it, that is not the time period you want to do it in. So, it is already 3 strikes. I did hear through the rumor channel that they've already canceled season 2 because the backlash has been so severe. So I am crossing my fingers that is the case, because I have no interest in watching that at all.
You mean this?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Oh, wow.
So it is. So it says rumor. Yes, rumor.
So when is this thing supposed to air? Start airing?
I honestly don't even know.
Oh, okay.
Sometime in the future.
Right.
If it even gets there. But I get that it's in the future. I get that they're trying to make things different. You can do that and still follow the rules and the canon of the universe. Terry Metalis did it very well.
I tell you, I love Holly Hunter, and I was so excited to see her in it. I'm like, oh, when it first flashed, I'm like, I know that voice. I'm excited. And then when she sits in the captain's chair, I was like, oh, that's not a captain's pose. And then she starts talking. I'm like, oh yeah, no, she's more like she's riding the subway and she's trying not to get mugged instead of commanding a starship.
Everything about it just infuriates me, and I'm like, this is why I don't pay attention to Star Trek. I actually got into a debate with someone. I think you were next to me, Andy, or maybe it was you weren't there. Aaron was next to me. Both Aarons were.
Oh yeah.
And I was dressed up like the Vulcan. I was cosplaying, and then some guy wanted to talk to me about the show, and I'm like, oh yeah, I hate Discovery and I hate Strange New Worlds, and he was like, I've never heard anyone say that. And then I'm like, well, it's because of these reasons. And then he's trying to debate it with me. He's like, oh no, you're right. And I'm like, exactly. Thank you. Real fast, Stephen Brown, $1.99 super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Can I please get a shout out for my 52nd birthday? Oh my gosh, you don't have to pay me to say happy birthday to you, Stephen. If you would have just put it in the chat, I would have probably seen it. But happy birthday, my dude.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're serious or trolling me. Maybe I just watched too many your boy Zach videos, but thank you for the super chat and happy birthday, my dude.
Yeah. Happy birthday, youngin.
Yeah, I was going to say, still makes me feel young.
It's sad that Picard season 3 is the only thing good about Kurtzman era. Well, that's because he had nothing to do with it. So do you remember season 1? It was written by that creep, Michael Chabon. And he would do this thing on Instagram where he would answer questions. And I'm like, So since the premise is like evil androids, like when are we getting lore? He didn't know who Lore was. And I'm like, how are you doing an entire show where your premise is that the androids are evil and you don't know who Lore is? Get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah. Well, there was an interview with the Star Trek. IDW's got it. And I've gone into my comic shop and I said, guys, I'm about ready to cancel Star Trek. This is not Star Trek. This is just garbage that they're putting out. And he goes, yeah, you're not the only one that's saying that. And I was like, but we'll see. I hate dropping something just out of spite. Well, it wasn't too long later that they were at a convention, and it was the writers from that series, and they were interviewing them. They're like, well, what's your favorite episode of Star Trek? And they're like, oh, we've never watched Star Trek. Oh, well, what's your favorite book from Star Trek? We don't read Star Trek. You're getting our version of Star Trek.
Oh, I hate that.
There it is. That tells me all I needed to know. I literally walked in that next Wednesday and it said, cancel it all. I'll take whatever's in my box, but I'm done. I'm done. They don't know Trek. They don't understand it, and yet they're the ones writing it.
Well, I'm blanking on his name right now. The dude that directed The Wrath of Khan, he had never seen Star Trek either. So he went and he watched all of the show. And that's when he's like, oh my God, this is a great character. We need to bring back Khan. And we have the absolute masterpiece, which is The Wrath of Khan. That's because this guy's like, oh, I'm getting hired to do a job. Maybe I should do some freaking research, right?
Well, right. And that's just it. And that goes with, I'll let you get that.
No, you're fine. I just pulled it up.
Oh, I was going to say that goes with anything though, because like, in comics, when a writer gets a job on, pick a book, Captain America, Superman, whatever, most writers I know back in the day would go awesome. And then the company would either send them a bunch of, trades or whatever to read. So if they didn't already know, but generally at the same time, if the writer got hired for something like that in comics, it's because they were already knew the stuff really well. And the editor knew that and was like, oh yeah, this guy knows this stuff inside and out. Mm-hmm. But it's like Dennis said, if you're doing anything, it doesn't matter. It could be, Star Trek, Star Wars. It's like John Wick. Oh yeah, we want you to write John Wick, 8 in the future. Okay. So then that person would go, you know what? I need to go back and rewatch all that stuff, get into the character, get into the character's head so I know what I'm doing, and it's in that voice, because it's not supposed to be in mine. It's supposed to be in the series, voice and stuff. So it's just this narcissistic attitude of some of these writers and creators these days that are like, I don't have to watch that. I know enough.
Yeah.
It'll be mine.
And I can write better than the original creators.
Right.
It's just like Tolkien. It's the same thing. Rings of Power. Oh no, I am smarter than Tolkien is, so I can write better. It drives me nuts. David B asked a good question. He had said, how can Hollywood do a great job with new Battlestar Galactica, but they can't do it with Trek? That's because Ronald Moore loved Battlestar Galactica. He had a vision for it. I remember talking to Richard Hatch at one of the conventions. We had a really awesome long talk, and he was trying to really push forward, Richard was, of getting a new Galactica series, a movie out with the original characters and stuff. When he didn't get greenlit, Ronald Moore did. The two of them got together and actually talked, and I know Ronald Moore, he loved the concept of it, and he had so much love for the franchise. He put out an absolutely fantastic series, that new Galactica. I really liked it. I'm a huge fan of the original, but no matter what, there was love from everybody in there, and they understood the core material. Trek doesn't do that now.
Seriously, yeah. There'd be, I bet there are literally hundreds, I would guess thousands, if not a million, of amazing sci-fi book authors that grew up on Star Trek that would die to write an episode. How hard is it to send out a tweet and get that going? It's not hard to send out a tweet at all, but the thing is about Kurtzman and the other people that are in charge of Star Trek is they are so arrogant that they think that they are so much better than everyone, that their shit doesn't stink, and that everyone else is stupid, and that we're not smart enough to understand it. That's why there's backlash. So it's
Correct.
unfortunate.
Correct.
Right. That's just it. They could never do that, because if they tried something like that, they'd be like, we failed, because now we have to go to the fans that really know this stuff inside and out. We can't do that.
I know.
That's the thing.
It's so frustrating. It's honestly very childlike. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, Dozer Pindan, thank you for the £2. Are you saying he didn't know the lore? Yes, pun intended. He does not know lore or the lore, and it shows, because it would be so simple just to do things right and still introduce your other stuff that they want to, but they don't care. That's the thing. They just don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. That's Trek. Trek right now is fan fiction. And the reason I say it's fan fiction, if you read, I grew up reading Star Trek fan fiction from all the different Star Logs, the different the places people could write it. And what fans do when they write shows or their versions, everything has to tie into an original episode. So everything is member berries. You remember that one. You remember this one. Everything has to tie in. That's why you've got Noonie and Soon that has offspring in the new show. They just reintroduced, and they don't say him by name, but it was Trelane from the original show, The Squire of Gothel. Yeah. They now have him back, only predating original Trek, because this is before TOS. And now they've tied Q into it, because that was John Delancey's voice being his dad going, bad son, come home. You can't do that with the lower life forms. So they're trying to tie Q and Trelane, and they're doing all of this stuff that is complete fan fiction versus real writers just creating new incredible stories.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Dozer Pindan, thank you for the £2. I've been writing my own sci-fi novel. Fuck New Trek. Well, good for you, dude. Congratulations also, by the way. That's no easy feat. White Slane, thank you for the £10. Oh, we got a lot of Brits in the chat. What's going on, all of you? Have you ever seen Prelude to Axnar? What happened to that? I have not seen it.
Oh, it's great. It's a fan film that they did, and CBS, they're the ones that they got bitch slapped down by CBS because it was way better than any of the crap they were putting on, and that's where they came up with the new rules, and you had to have limited time. So the Prelude is absolutely fantastic. These guys are fans that did something better than what they're putting out now. So when you get a chance, Anna, Prelude, Axanar, it is absolutely worth watching.
Wasn't there one, like, I know there's a fan film with Sulu, right? Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, he was, you mean part of the Star Trek Continues stuff, that whole line of them?
No, it wasn't Star Trek Continues. It was like a movie with Sulu. It's like, I mean, it's a fan film, but it's like an hour long. Does anybody in the chat know what I'm talking about? And then there was that one that it's like an unlisted video and it has like 20 million views with Kirk. And he goes to like Spock dying. You guys know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about with that one. Yeah, that was, if I remember right, that was pretty, it's cool, but it's pretty simply shot, right? That's the one you're talking about.
There's a lot of CGI.
Yeah.
Brokeback Sulu.
Let's see. No. I'll find it. Let me see.
Let's see.
Of Gods and Men. No. Let me see. It's where he's the captain of the Intrepid, and then he it's like on a planet. Am I crazy? Did I imagine this? No, I'll find it. Let's see. Is that Jim Hadar Lizzo? No, but kind of, sort of. Yes. And you know what? Her first enemy will be some girl with good genes.
That's right.
But so this is one of the announcements. The Star Trek Academy. We're going to have the doctor swearing, and it's ma'am being basically the president of the school, or the dean, I should say. And then, well, what else? There was one other thing that was going on in the Star Trek universe that I think we touched on it earlier, but that's the little recap. It's so amazing. I can remember it perfectly. But what is this, Dennis? This is something good that we have.
This is. I will play the video for you Trekkie fans out there. I did share video, so.
Oh yeah, I can hear it. Oh. I'm sorry, Dennis, you don't have room for this, so you're going to have to cancel that order.
That went live today for the new one. So the Klingon, the Klingon warship, that is awesome. The D7, they're offering two versions. One was the original Matt Jeffries conception art version, and where it's a different color. And then the second one, the one I actually ordered, was the screen one from the TOS. So it was all gray and stuff like that. But that's the new one. I got the email today that it went live, so I did back it.
Oh, exciting. See, I'm more of like a figures kind of person versus a ship. I do have ships hanging from my ceiling that are not on camera, but Peaches would kill me if I spent $700 on that right now. Let me read a couple.
Yeah, go ahead. I say I've got the original Enterprise that they came out with, the one that they worked on with the Smithsonian Restoration for. Andy and I each ordered the refit Enterprise A, which should be delivered in November. So we're crossing our fingers. And this is the third one in their series for Star Trek. These are 28 pounds, 36 inches long. They are every detail just like the original models. So for you big Trekkie fans, that is a run to get. And if you missed them, you can get them on eBay for an exorbitant amount of money.
Yeah.
Yep. I got a couple of Rumble rants, so thank you, Rumble E. Morsk, for 2. Let's just cut to the chase. All the new Star Trek is crap ever since Discovery ruined the Klingons. That story really pissed me off and turned me off from most new Star Trek. They ruin everything. And then the second one is they have people who don't even care or know the lore writing all the new stuff. It's like they spit in our faces. Yeah, I 100% agree with you. The new Klingon, so when I watched it, I was a broke, just graduated college student, and I was watching it on the 7 Seas, and it did not have subtitles.
Oh.
So I had no idea what was going on during all the Klingon stuff, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. They're probably eating gack or something. But when it got to the vivisection scene with like the chick's boyfriend, I was like, all right, this is too weird. Like, it doesn't make no sense, and she's way too autistic for me to
at least from TOS Trek to the movies, where there was the big change in appearance in Klingons, they wrote it in and they explained it, at some point. They went through and tried to do it. This predates everything again, and they're completely different. No real explanation. It's just tripe. It's just tripe.
Let's see. Dozer Pindan, thank you for another £5. Klingons, we do not forgive or forget. Also Klingons, apparently, but we will tap that ass. I know, they hate the Jem'Hadar so much, but apparently they're going to start breeding with him. It makes zero sense. Also, you would think that the founders would be like, hey, since we're not creating any women, we might as well also make them sterile so that way they can't go out and breed with other things. And then there's all these other new branches of this alien species that we can't control.
Weird mutants.
You would think. Indie Tiger Sci-Fi Review, thank you for the $20. World Enough and Time, the Star Trek New Voyages. Is that I saw people talking about that in the chat. I'm so like tuned out of Star Trek. I just go and watch the original stuff, but let me go look this up real fast. Also, I looked it up. The short I was talking about with Sulu is called Yorktown, A Time to Heal. Came out in 2024.
Oh, I haven't seen that then, if it came out then.
Let's see. Huh. Oh, this is World Enough in Time. That's a Doctor Who episode.
Oh.
I'm awful. I have probably seen 2, maybe 3 episodes of Doctor Who. And
It's
one of
more
the
than I've
episodes I saw twice, which was the William Shakespeare episode. And then I saw him say, I don't want to go. I saw that scene. And then I've seen, I don't know, the one where Matt Smith is with the ginger chick and he thinks that the hot guy is her fiance, but it's really not. And then the one where he meets River Song. And I couldn't tell you anything else about those episodes. So is that a good episode? Let's see. It says a huge spaceship trapped in a gravity well of a black hole teeming with impossible life forms harbors one of the Doctor's most feared enemies, Monodassin Cybermen. Okay. It looks. Remember that movie with what's his name? I feel like a terrible human for not remembering his name. Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh, Robin Williams.
Robin Williams.
Remember when he was a robot person? It looks kind of like that. I'll pull it up.
Yeah, wait. What movie was that?
Or he was a robot? You don't remember that one?
No, I'm sure I've seen it because I've seen it pretty much like.
So this is the episode that Indie Tiger Reviews wants me to talk about. Let's see. Okay, I'll just okay.
Bicentennial Man.
Oh, what is this?
Yep, your chat's quick.
Bicentennial Man.
I have never seen this. Is this?
Man.
I'm assuming this is a fan film. All right, that will be added to my list of things to watch. But see, fans are doing it better. Yeah, Bicentennial Man. I know I've seen that movie. I couldn't tell you much about it. It is
I can't anymore. It's been forever, but
it is a memory of mine that I do not recall, but I know I have seen it.
That Yorktown, A Time to Heal, I'm looking at. I've not seen that before, so I'm adding that to my watch list. That's one I have not seen.
There you go.
Well, I think that's all I had as far as like the Star Trek news. Sorry it wasn't more uplifting. Oh, you know what? I did have one other thing. The good things about Star Trek is stuff that we can spend money on. And I don't know about you guys. I'm a sucker for Sideshow collectibles. They just, I just saw this. They added Garrick and the Gorn.
Oh, that's actually cool looking.
Yeah, the Gorn looks awesome. But when you go up to like Garrick's face, let me open it up here. Open, please. And it's going to take its own sweet time. His face looks weird. Like that is not a good sculpt in my opinion.
Goofy.
Yeah, like come on.
Is that the only head it comes with? Because they usually come with a couple, don't they?
I don't know. It's not opening. Okay, here we go.
Oh, there we go.
You see, it doesn't look like him.
No, it really doesn't.
It looks awful.
Yeah.
I was all set and ready to put this in my cart, and then I saw that, and I'm like, I'm very disappointed. Like everyone else, they did such a good job, and then he just looks weird.
Yeah.
My friends that are into the collectibles and toys and the figures that size, they get all, if you want to call them bootleg, but they're Chinese and Asian knockoffs. But he goes, they have so much cooler stuff than Sideshow does for accessories, and their sculpts are just dead on. And I've seen some of them. I've gone over and looked at them. I'm like, wow, these are better than that. But I'm a Sideshow fan, but that wasn't so hot.
It's kind of cool.
This is if this is life size. I saw this and I'm like $505 for a visor.
Be.
It is. It's life size.
Yeah, it's got to be.
I'm just like, I cosplay. I could possibly talk my accountant into helping me write this off, or she could just laugh at me and say, Annie, you're crazy. I don't know.
That's cute that you ask your accountant. I just send my accountant my stuff, and he's like, yeah, no problem.
You know what? It got to the point she's really, really good about things. And, I send her over this stuff, but she's like, okay, you have to itemize these things. And some things like count and some things don't count. But I feel like this would get questioned because
I don't know. It depends. Because like you said, you cosplay and stuff. So I think you could get away with it because of that.
I think so too. And then Peach is going to be like, oh, that's cool. How much was it? And then I'll tell him and he'll be like, we could have just made that. And I'd be like, okay.
So Optic Racer said, Anna, just be careful and don't order repeats like last time. What did you order? What did you order doubles of?
Okay, I did not order the double of, maybe I did. I don't remember, but no, that was a mix up. So I had bought Janeway already, and then somebody sent me Janeway.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Yeah.
That is cool.
It is cool. But so I've been messing with this idea because I actually do have quite a few Sideshow figures in my shed in their boxes, all nice and pristine. And I thought, I'm just like, it's already so filled. I want to do a thing. I want to give back to my audience. And I was going to do this thing where once a month I do like a giveaway video, and I'll post like a video of me reviewing the figure. And then if you're a member of my channel, you can, enter yourself in to win, and I'll, pick a member of my channel. Sure. And then I was informed that that's considered online gambling and it's illegal.
Wait, it's gambling. What if you just did
because you have to pay to like enter to win if you're a member.
Oh, right. Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Because I wanted to do something special for my members, and then
I know.
The chat said that's technically gambling because you have to pay to.
Oh, because they're paying to be a member.
Yes.
But what if you did? And I'm just making up a number because I have no idea. But let's say you just had 100 subscribers, right? 100 members, right? What if you just said it was a raffle, and then you went to an online thing?
That's
that you
illegal.
Shared the screen.
Raffles are illegal apparently online.
Really?
Because Cecil was going to do the same thing. Cecil was going to give away comics to like his members.
Right. Yeah.
And they said that that's considered like a raffle or online gambling or something, so you can't do it. And so I'm like, because I wanted to reward people that are members to my channel. So I have a few reviews filmed, and I do still want to do giveaways for these hot toys. And I think that would help grow my channel too. As being
I think so too. Yeah.
You could do giveaways to people that just view your stream, viewers, but not actual paid members. That's the distinction. We got like that when Batman Zero Night came out, we got in all these codes. Neither Andy nor I play them. So we wound up doing it. We collected all the codes so they could do all the cool Fortnite stuff with Batman and all that stuff. And we gave them away, but we gave them away to anybody who commented in the channel. They didn't have to be members. That's fine. It's just,
but I wanted to reward my members.
Right. You want to reward
them. And I wanted to incentivize people to become members of my channel too. There was that, but
I can't see how a raffle where you're just drawing a number out of, like I said, 1 to 100, go to a website. So it automatically picks the number. So you're not even doing it. So there can't be any way they can say, ooh, that's funky business.
Yeah, the internet
they do consider it gambling because you are paying to play.
Right. No, I get it. But
just sucks.
Yeah. So I think what I might do is, because there is a way to see if somebody's subscribed to your channel. So I might do it where it's like you have to have subscribed to my channel and you have to have your subscribers public so I can go and check. Because you can click on someone's name on YouTube and you can see if they're actually subscribed to your channel.
Oh,
And
right.
so that might be a way, but it's like I wanted to specifically reward my members, you know?
Right.
I don't know how I'm going to do it. I have to figure out a way around it too, like do it as like a bonus for members. Maybe I'll do like a special live stream. It says you need just one free way to enter and it's not gambling. Well, if you guys want to help me figure out a way around it,
Yeah, let's see.
I'm
So you
all
need
for it.
one free way to enter. So even I guess Rumble, they would consider that the same. It's not
Online
just like a
gambling,
YouTube
yeah.
thing. Yeah.
So I got to figure it out. But that is something that I wanted. Hidden agenda. I knew it. I don't have a hidden agenda. I just do want to grow my channel so I can continue to make content and have fun with you guys.
Exactly.
But let's see. Do it drunk 3PO style. I don't want to deal with all the email things. I'm already going to have to manually put in names to like a randomizer machine every time, which will take me a few hours. So, we shall see. Let's see. Indie Tiger Reviews, thank you for the 5. World Enough and Time is also a Star Trek New Voyages episode with George Takei. I will check that out. Steve Giblin, thank you for the 2. Have you seen the Nacelle Star Trek figures? Oh, let me go pull that up.
Nacelle rings a bell.
Let me go pull it up. Sorry. I should have seen that. But yeah, if anyone knows a way for me to do giveaway videos like that, let me know. Maybe I should watch a couple of other YouTubers that do it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh, yeah.
And figure it out.
Yep. No, our friends that are on Plastic Crack, I knew I recognized it. I don't do figures. I just do ships for the most part. And
you and I are the opposite.
Yeah, we are. We probably have everything between the two of us.
Yeah.
And, pre-sale, they were showing me. They were putting out a few weeks ago.
Oh yeah, I've seen those
waves and stuff. Yeah, they're really good.
Are they? What are they? Are those 6 inches or are they taller, bigger, whatever?
They look like 6 inches. Let me see here. Oh no.
They're one.
These actually look pretty good.
Yeah, see, I like figures like that. I guess I'd be like kind of in the middle because I like cool die-cast cars and ships, but I also like cool figures too.
Oh, only $30? That's not bad.
No.
I like how it's Archer though.
Yeah.
This is like the mirrored universe.
Yeah, because they've got Scotty's cousin, the Wave, the bundle in Mirror Universe, Archer. But that's Scotty. That's the first time he's ever been made into a figure, I think.
I'm going to yell at you, Steve Giblin, because I don't think I knew about this company. And oh, gosh, damn it, it's not sharing my screen. I didn't know about this company, and now I do, and now all my money's going to go away.
He says they're 6 inch.
Yeah, that's what he said. Do they have did they have the original series, Kirk and all those guys in them, or was it all new stuff? I couldn't tell.
It was sorry. Let me get Star Trek on here.
Oh, they're doing sectors. Damn it.
Come on, load. My internet is crap when I stream, so just FYI. Okay, so we got original, we got Deep Space Nine, we got Voyager. Let's see. Garrett. Oh my god, Jellicoe got an action figure.
Wow.
All right, cool. Cool. Well, thanks, Steve. All my money just disappeared. Morse, thank you for the 2 over on Rumble. The only Doctor Who worth watching is the older series with Tom Baker as the Doctor and K9. The rest is just blah. Strange Lunatic, aka DL. Thank you for the Rumble rant. Wasn't there an episode of The Next Generation where Worf, what's on the planet where the Klingons and the Romulans ended up interbreeding because they were marooned on the planet together? So they weren't marooned. What happened was during the Khitomer massacre, where Worf's parents died, there were some Klingons that got knocked out, and the Romulans didn't want to kill them in their sleep, so they kept them as prisoners, and the Klingon High Command didn't want to acknowledge that they got captured because that's not not honorable, and they should have killed themselves, and the Romulans didn't want them to kill themselves, and they didn't want to go home because it would dishonor their family. So this is so fucking nerdy that I know this. I just realized as I'm explaining this.
Oh, that's okay.
But so the Romulans decided they basically gave up their military careers because they didn't want to execute them since they were just innocent bystanders. And so they lived together, and yes, some of them married and interbred, and those Klingons consider themselves dead. Under no other circumstances would they have lived the life that they did there. And even like Worf's girlfriend that he finds there, he's like disgusted by her once he finds out that she's part Romulan, and then she's like, I can't leave here because I'll never be accepted anywhere else. So that's some deep lore for you, and that's a 2-part episode, and that's the episode that introduces Deep Space Nine.
Oh, here we go. Let's see.
Yeah. And then Morse, thank you for the 2. For your raffle, you tell them to subscribe and follow you on your social medias, which is all free. Then use your socials to encourage membership later on your channel. That way you grow both. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I need to figure out when I have a membership, I can just go and open my membership tab,
right,
and I can see everyone that's a member, and I have a list of names versus every one of my subscribers kind of thing. So it's like,
right,
it's so much easier just to do it through memberships, but I got to figure it out. But thank you for all the suggestions. And we got something important we need to talk about, because these 2 gentlemen have a comic book that's live right now on Indiegogo. They were on my channel. I believe you guys were both on before to talk about your first comic. Now you guys have this one, Lilith Infernal Conflict, a dark fantasy epic.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, this is our 3rd one, so we've been on your channel twice before talking about this.
I was thinking about that. I was like, were you guys on for the second one?
I think so.
Having you on for at least one.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah.
Oh my gosh, you're right, because there was a problem where you accidentally closed out too early on your first one, right? Or your second one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, I remember.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I got something stuck in my throat. You guys want to give the pitch for this?
Another oops. Go ahead, Andy.
Oh, Lilith Infernal Conflict. So Lilith is a character we introduced in Kordrat the Reckoning. She's a succubus from the Abyss. She's not from the Shattered Reach, so we're introducing her world in this book. And the reason we decided to do this is we got a lot of nice feedback from people that read the Kordrat the Reckoning and the Awakening about this character in particular. So, we talked about it and decided to do a one-shot basically with her before we go on to more Kordrat stuff, just to kind of explain her backstory, her history, how she came to be such a badass, and why she was assigned to the Shattered Reach where Kordrat is. So in this, it is kind of a flashback tale where we see her ascendance to basically becoming the general of her queen's army of these succubi, the succubus women and stuff. So she's one of the lead warriors, along with a couple other that have to go on this mission to take out the demon lord Vixarion, who's an incubus warrior, and basically, in my terms, his crew. Dennis would probably say something more specific, but I like saying his crew because they want to try and take over the whole realm. So we get a little insight into her character and the world that she's from in this story.
Yeah, the first 2 books focused in on the barbarians, the Shattered Reach, world building in there. This is dealing with, she's lives in the Abyss, one of the 666 layers, and there's a constant war with the 9 layers of hell. So there's a constant fight between the 2. So you get to see that and understand her background and how she lives in the Abyss, and then how she gets sent to the Shattered Reach to do a particular mission. So, it's world building outside of the Prime Realm. You're actually dealing with basically hell in the Abyss. So it's a whole different world for Andy to have to draw and come up with new stuff for. So good drawing time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now let
Yeah,
me
it's-
ask you, Andy, before we get into this too much, before I forget, I should rephrase that. How much nudity is in this book?
There's none.
Really?
There wasn't any in the second Cordrath book either.
There
was only in the
isn't,
first
but
one.
Just
you
the
know
first
what?
one. The first one on page, was it 9 or 10, has the naughty
9.
bit. Page 9 has the
Let
naughty
me just
bit.
preface though. Anytime I am opening Andy's book, either on stream or around people, I always happen to open it onto a nude page or a sex scene. So I needed to ask.
Neither one of those happened in this one. No sex scene, no nudity. This book is more
Okay.
violent than anything
Okay.
else.
No, they are scantily clad, and
Well, yeah.
She's a succubus.
It would make for great cosplaying, but other than that, there was actual no nudity in there.
No.
No shower scenes.
No. As much as Dennis wanted to, I was like, come on, Dennis, stop it.
Listen,
Work it out someplace else. Go write
talked
some
to,
Star Trek fanfic
some
with
of the
nudity.
retailers and stuff too, and they're like, "No, don't do that. If you want to make a special version of the book, but yeah."
Can I make a request for Cordrath 3? Can you
Sure.
do in honor of Henry Cavill? Can you do a bathtub cover?
A bathtub cover? What did he do? Did he do something in a bathtub? I'm guessing.
You don't know? Oh my God!
I gotta see it now.
Oh my! You don't know the Geralt of Rivia bathtub meme?
No,
Oh my God, Andy.
I'm sorry, I don't.
Okay, so in the video game, Geralt is in a bathtub.
Right.
It's pretty iconic, and then Henry, of course, being the, the huge geek he is, he insisted that this was in there. So let me get this up for you. It was a great scene. I watched it many times.
Oh, I'm sure. Was it
They even
was
have
it a bubble bath scene?
I wouldn't exactly call it a bubble bath scene. It's a very intimate scene.
Oh yeah.
So you get the feet, you get the
Yep,
magic. Henry did it for all of us. You've never seen this?
No, but
No,
that
I
would
watched
be
the show.
that would be funny though, Dennis, to do a scene where like Cordrath's bathing and Adriana walks in or something.
Yep.
You can have that too. I would just you can go watch this cut scene on YouTube. You can go watch the Henry scene, which is fantastic.
That's hilarious.
But if you ever need inspiration, since you have like a barbarian character with magic elements, definitely take a look at some of that because you'll get a lot of fans. Anna's Spank Bank. I have no shame in admitting that that's 100% true.
Yeah. No, I mean he would play a great Cordrath, so he just have to do the old haircut the right way. But yeah,
I wrote it down, so it's official.
It's
Thank you.
official. Okay.
Thank you. Give the people what they want. But should I play the video?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay, let me make it big. Come on. You guys, hold up. Can you guys hear it?
Yep.
Yeah, I heard
Okay,
it.
perfect.
There it is. There it is. Yes. So of course that is the big perk, the the beautiful Lilith's beautiful box. Lots of goodies inside her box. We can get a couple exclusives in there. One is John Malin did a variant cover for us, and his cover in all its black and white glory only comes in that box. Yep, there it is in color with great colors by Kyle Ritter. And then there's a bookmark exclusive to the box as well. Other than that, all the variant covers are in it, the complete black and white edition of the book, a new First Man tale that I did, and a 2-inch Lilith figure for role playing also comes in the box.
Now let me ask you, for people that missed Kordrath 1 and 2, is there a way for them to get it in this campaign?
So not in this campaign, because we have the Kordrath website and they're available there. So, we did that with the previous Kordrath, the Awakening campaign. We did have, a way you could add on the first book. And the thing that always kind of got me about it is it's on the website. You could literally just go get it.
Well, to be fair,
Now,
Andy, I'm friends with you, and I didn't know you had a Kordrath website. So
yes, we do. We have Kordrath. It's spelled. I probably shouldn't have hyphenated it, but it's KOR dash drath, just like in the logo.
Okay.
.com. And so if anybody wants those books, they can just go there, and they would be shipped out, the next day.
Okay.
And then they wouldn't have to wait till July of next year. So, and they get it and they might be like, this is awesome. I am going to go back that, So, yeah, Dennis spelled it there. Thank you. So, yeah, so we do have a Kordrath website where you can see other stuff, and there's merchandise and stuff like that too. But no, in this campaign too, we want to kind of keep simpler as well. So I think when it comes to add-ons for this campaign, it's pretty much the 5-inch figure of Lilith, the 2-inch figure of Lilith, the 2 Kordrath figures that are 2-inch and 5-inch as well. And
that's the Lilith. That's the Vampirella homage cover.
Yep.
Back from
I had to do that, of
number
course.
1, Vampirella number 1.
So yeah, there's the 3 different covers. I did the main one, the homage one, and then Malin. And then we're doing the retro book that you just passed. So scroll back to that because that's cool. So we're doing a retro edition, which is going to be printed on newsprint. It's going to be flat color, kind of like comics from the 70s and 80s. I even made the cover look like it's distressed. So it's kind of beat up looking and such. Aaron Lepresti's not a fan, but I did tell Aaron, I said, Aaron, it just looks that way. The book will be fine.
Aaron's just mad you don't have more tentacles on it.
Well, we had a tentacle creature in the previous Kordrath the Awakening book. So this book is going to be limited to 100 signed and numbered certificate of authenticity that I'm designing that'll go along with it. And it's just this cool, unique way to do it. And I love comics like that. So does Dennis, and a lot of the fans love that stuff in that era of comics. So we thought that would be cool to do.
Yep, we already sold over half of them. So there's 100 available. So you guys,
is this included in that box or no?
No, because it's limited to 100, and there's no way to really do that. But I made the box, and this was actually from somebody that emailed me, and I never thought of it. I made the box an add-on at least, so you don't have to basically back 2 separate things with the 2 full shipping prices and stuff. So.
Gotcha. Cool.
And then we're doing a calendar, which will ship in December, and it's a Kordrath calendar. I will say, Dennis and I kind of fought about it for February because I'm trying to theme the art for every month. February is the month of love, and I did think that scene on page 9 would be fine, but Dennis was like, no, you can't do that for the big calendar scene. It's like, fine. So I did it. I did something that's more family friendly.
I usually just try to make something red on February. I try to go the color thing when
I did. Well, it is. Every month is a different. January is that turquoise, but February is red. And then we're doing fun stuff of characters' birthdays in the calendar and stuff like that. So
yeah, actual holidays from the Shattered Reach. But some of the important ones are still us. So Christmas is still in there, Thanksgiving, but you know, we got to have the Shattered Reach ones in there, plus the birthdays of all the major characters that you all have already grown to love.
That's right. And then, yes, the 2 different figures, the 2-inch for role playing, and then the 5-inch if you just rather have something just to, you know, put on your shelf next to the Core Draft one. So,
Cool. Are you guys 3D printing that yourself?
but I mean, we work with somebody. We don't know.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool beans,
So-
guys. Looks awesome. I'm excited for it. I was like, when you first pitched Core Draft, the first one, I was like, she's the cool character. But that's also because I can't stand gingers, and one of your main characters is a freaking ginger, and I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, she.
So I tell you,
Soulless.
you know what she looks like. Cosplay. We don't, obviously, when it comes to like material and stuff. I tell you, somebody suggested on the launch when we did it, you cosplaying that, and we'd be the first probably CGers to have a
gingers?
photo cosplay cover
No, as Lilith.
as Lilith.
Oh, as Lilith. Okay, so I'm going to tell you something that I've been thinking about, Andy. So I love. Did you guys watch? I know this is silly. Did you guys watch Mary Poppins?
I mean, I know it. I don't watch it yearly, but I know it.
But you guys have seen Mary Poppins,
of course.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you know the scene where she goes, like they go on the carousel and then there's the penguins that they dance with and sing,
Yeah.
and then the supercalifragilistic song, and it's them with the cartoons.
Yep.
So I had this idea where, because I wanted to do like an indie comics calendar.
Oh yeah.
And I had the idea of I would, cosplay as different indie comic book characters, and
Sure.
then have like a plain background, or like if I did, for an example, if I did it like if I was cosplaying as like Lily or Heather from Cyberfrog, like be in the woods and then have like Ethan draw Cyberfrog or like the Vespas around me.
Yeah.
And so I had that idea, and I had talked to a couple people back. This was like years ago. And I talked to a couple people, and the few people that I talked to, only one is still around. So I'm like, I'm kind of glad I didn't do it back then, because that might have not been a good time. But that is still something that I am pondering on
That would be
doing.
fun. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's kind of, it's be the photo of you, and then the artist would take it and then just draw the
Draw
companion character around it,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a scene.
And
Yeah.
it would be some kind of collaboration. And then
Right.
what I was thinking, like how to do that so that way both people, benefit. So it would be like you guys, I could use it for the calendar, and then the other person who's ever character I'm cosplaying as could use it for covers or whatever their merch is. And so it would be like a split.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Would anybody like that? Put a 1 in the chat if you guys are interested in. But I did say, out of your characters, when people recommended that, I would not cosplay as the ginger heathen. This one
know.
is the cool one.
Well, and I got to be honest, the ginger chick, she's a little tall.
And I'm short, so thank
not
you.
really your height, but this one is more around your height and stuff. So, and the thing too is, I was saying, I was like, heck, you could even, because like I said, I don't know anything about the cosplay, like making stuff, material and all, but I was saying, like, even like the wings, I could add the wings in like Photoshop and stuff,
Oh, that is true.
Yeah.
That would be infinitely easier. See, there's actually a really cool way to make wings. You use foam, and there is this whole industry, and I love fairies. Like, I'm more of a fairy person than a mermaid person. Like, you know how girls like, oh, I love mermaids, I want to be a little mermaid. It's like, no, I like fairies better. And there's this whole industry of underground fairy wing makers in the cosplay community.
Really?
Wasn't there a show a few years back on the Sci-Fi Channel that was just about cosplay and stuff?
Yes, it was called Face Off, and I love that show.
Yes, that show was freaking fantastic. I think it went for 4 seasons or so.
Yeah, I think it was a mix of money as well as, I don't know, because Sci-Fi kind of hit the fan with their channel.
Mm-hmm.
Because like what the Sci-Fi Channel dissolved, and so it was like getting the rights. Oh, they bought it back too. Oh, they did? You know what's cool is one of the
Okay.
one of the judges follows me on Instagram, and another one, Neville Page, he actually messaged me to tell me congratulations on the baby because I like commented. Like,
Oh no shit! Neville was one of the best ones.
He was, but
Yeah.
he posted like something about a reunion, and I like commented like, "Oh, I love this show," and he's like, "Oh, thanks for the support, congratulations on the baby," and I was like, "Oh my god, nerding out."
Of course, I can't find. I have a book on costume design that Neville Page is one of the. Basically, they took a bunch of costume designers, from Hollywood and stuff, and he's one of them. And it's just describing like the process and stuff. And yeah, he was one of the best. I can't remember. Obviously there were 3 or 4 different ones on there that kind of some rotated. And a friend of mine in town who does makeup and stuff on film stuff worked with one of the guys as well. I can't remember who it was. So, oh well, that was anticlimactic. But
Well, if I would love to cosplay as your character. If you want, we can talk off air more details. But I saw a lot of ones in the chat, so maybe that's a possibility in the future.
Yeah,
let
sure.
me grab a couple of these. Russell holding for the 2. Wait, but I thought Anna never spanks it. I don't, but it's in the spank bank just in case. Russell, Doc Brewski, thank you for the 199. Hail CG, hail Anna, hail Andy, and hail Dennis. And what is that emoji? The emoji isn't popping up on YouTube or on my YouTube back end, so I'm not sure what that is, Doc Brewski. But thank you for the super chat. Let me check Rumble. Dead Eye Zelox, thank you for the $1 Wombo rant. Hey Anna, are you excited for Battlefield 6 and Gears of War coming soon? No, because I don't know what they are.
Oh, you don't know what Gears of War is? See, I know what Gears of War is.
Is it a video game?
Yes.
Okay. I was not allowed to play video games growing up.
What?
My mom thought I was weird enough already, and I also think it was an excuse for her not to have to buy us a console. So the only video game I ever played growing up was Sims 2. And because my mom was like, "Oh, that's just virtual Barbies and we already have a computer."
Yeah.
I think if it wasn't an arcade game, I didn't play it, or if it I wasn't at my friend's house, I didn't play it. So I'm sorry. That's why I played KOTOR for the first time on my channel. It's been 5 years now, but a 20-year-old game, I played it for the first time.
I'm assuming that's on the PC.
Just play on PC. Yeah,
Right.
That's what I did. Played all my games. Started off with the old school Karateka, back with the Apples and the Commodores, and worked your way right on up to, well, now it's Baldur's Gate 3.
Never played it. Yeah,
Give me that old Atari and Pong, and I'm good to go.
Well, see, that's why when I played what was it, Elden Ring, I'm I've only ever played KOTOR and Sims, and then I went straight into a Dark Souls game, and everyone's like, "What the heck?" I'm if I can beat it, anyone can beat it. So
Deno says Leisure Suit Larry. That was a great series of games. Leisure Suit Larry was indeed a wow. That is a blast from the past.
Outside of playing KOTOR and Elden Ring, Anna doesn't know a goddamn thing about video games. And I can blame my mom for that, but I am 100% okay about learning about it. So if you guys want to tell me what video game to play, if I have time in between taking care of a baby, I can try. Who's this character?
Dennis, pronounce the name. Dennis is supposed to send me the dictionary pronunciation spelled out for all these names he made. I know. I'll say Surathar. I'm sure I pronounced it wrong, Dennis.
No, you're actually pretty close there. It's Sirathar.
Surathar, yeah. He's kind of like the general under the Demon Lord Vixarion, which is the character on John's cover.
Okay.
So
they do have tough names because these are not normal names. These are demonic names, and they're not easy to pronounce. I gave him a fairly easy version of them, but there's madness behind the reasoning, Andy.
He knows I can't read well. That's why he's doing it. I'm like, seriously, you can't name Cat. Cat's a good name.
And if I put it in cursive, he wouldn't know how to read it.
Forget it. I can't read it. Can you write cursive, Anna? Do you know how?
Did
you learn it in school?
I did learn it in school.
Oh, well, guess what? You're going to have to
They don't teach it anymore. I know.
Yeah.
So nowadays, kids, if we write in cursive, they can't decipher what we're writing.
I got to be honest. One of my in-laws, at Christmas time sends us, a card with a handwritten note, and it's always in cursive. And now let's be real. There's cursive written neatly. I can read it because you can make out the letters. But then there's stylized where the person's been doing it for so long. I'm just like, I just hand it over to Helen. I'm like, I can't read this. Tell your sister to print it. I can't even read it. I can't decipher it. Just no. And I can't write cursive anymore either. I totally forgot how. So,
well, you know what's funny is, so my dad has like impeccable handwriting. Like it looks like it's a professional computer font. And my mother writes like a child.
I write like a child.
Well, I mean, it's so bad that like if I needed like a note to get out of something, I had to write it myself, because if I took in my mom's note, they would think that it was a fake note.
Right.
You know, that's how bad my mom's handwriting is. And so to just say basic handwriting and then her cursive, it's like shorthand. Like it makes no sense.
So when my wife and I go somewhere and they're like, here, fill this form out. As soon as they give it to me, I just give it to her because her handwriting's neater. Mine's just garbage. So when you and your husband go somewhere, you and Peaches go somewhere, if he gets the clipboard to have to fill something out, does he hand it over or does he just do it? Like, does he have good handwriting?
He has terrible handwriting, but he would still fill it out.
He would. No, not me. I'm like, forget it. I'm going to go. Like, it doesn't matter. I'm like, that's not enough space. My wife's like, how can you not write in that space? It's fine. And then she does it. I'm like, I can't write small. I can't do it.
See, I think decentish handwriting. Somebody was like, this is beautiful. And I'm like, yeah, you're crazy. But I can't spell to save my life. So, and Peaches he can spell, I think, a lot better than I can. So even though he's got shitty handwriting, at least the word will be spelled correctly.
See, I second guess everything. I spell pretty good, actually. But for some reason, I'll start writing. And this is even typing in an email or something. And then I'll just stop and think and go, that's not right. And then I'll Google it and I'll go, oh, it was right. Okay. I just wasted that time for nothing. I should have went with my gut knowing it was right. So.
See, we progressed through school. There was block writing. Then you went to cursive. Then you went to typing with actual.
Yeah, I know. I did that too.
And then we went to keyboarding for computers. And then we had computer science lab after school. Yeah, we had the full gambit. We are that generation that had all of it.
Yeah, no, we did. Yeah. They don't teach typing. My kid, I said this earlier, my daughter's in high school and it's like, here's your Chromebook. And I'm like, that's cool. Are they going to teach you guys how to type? No. I'm like, well, what? They don't teach cursive. They give you a computer or Chromebook. They don't teach you how to type. So she's still one finger at a time, hunt and peck.
Oh my gosh. Well, I had to take computer lit, and in that class they like taught you how to type correctly. But at that point, I'm like, I still don't like the way that they have it. There's this new type of keyboard that's supposed to be better, where it's like split in half, and it's supposed to just work better. I haven't tried it.
It's the same. So the keyboard, the letters are all, the keyboard format's the same, but it's like one side's here and one side's here, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Well, I was taught how to type, and I still don't do it the way that they wanted to, but I think I type pretty quickly for, I've never tested myself, but I'm okay with it.
Yeah, no.
Jetta said, we played Oregon Trail in computer science class. That is awesome. Every kid alive should play Oregon Trail once in their life.
I know what that game is, but I've never played it, but I know what it is.
Yeah.
You just die of dysentery. That's the moral of the game.
It's all about dying. Do you get attacked by the Indians? Do you get disease? Do you fall off a cliff? Do you run out of food?
Right.
How can we die quicker this time?
Yep. That's funny.
Is there a lot of death in your guys' book?
What's that?
Is there a lot of death in your book? Speaking of dying.
I mean, yeah. There's battles and fight. Yeah.
Well, let's do a little refresh. See if anyone backed this book. This is pinned in the chat. I am streaming live on YouTube, Rumble, and Twitter. So if you guys are interested in checking out this book for yourself, you guys can go and click on the link. So right now we're at 16,555 with 238 backers. 5 is my favorite number, so it's cool to see that. And let's do a little bit refresh. Hey, look at
beautiful.
that.
Yeah,
Thank you.
15,690 with 241 backers. Thanks, guys. And you guys
Yeah,
have
thank you.
25 days left on here.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Yeah, we just launched it, so we're excited. We've got a lot of thought put into this one, and this will tie in really nicely too. Core Draft 3 apparently taking a bath in a bathtub.
Yeah, that's right. Now we know. Dennis already knows one scene he has to draw.
Yep.
It either has to be a cover or a whole panel in there, and not a tiny one. Andy.
No, it'd be a splash page.
You got to
no
do
pun
it
intended.
justice.
We do have one fun tier that's on there. The last one, it's if for $6,500, if you back it, you get everything that we put out, and we hand deliver it anywhere in the continental United States. So
That's right.
Andy and I take a road trip, probably streaming on the way if we're driving to it, and deliver it. So for you big spenders who want to have a good time, we take you out to dinner at a really nice place, not fast food, unless you really want Taco Bell.
Yeah, unless you're dying for fast food.
But we get to hang out for a night. So there you go. That is a fun one, and anywhere in the continental United States. Sorry, Hawaii and Alaska, you're done. I've already gone there, and we're not going.
Oh, see, it's always about you. I've never been to Hawaii or Alaska, but Big Den, so I've already been there, so we don't have to go.
Wah.
Oh my gosh. I've not been to Alaska, but I love Hawaii. I still have a few islands that I need to go to.
Well, it's easy for you on the West Coast to jump down to. Well, I mean, it's still what, a 6-hour flight?
Yeah, it is still kind of long, but Hawaii is beautiful. I love Hawaii, so I really want to go back. And Peach is like, we've already been there. We need to go someplace new. And I'm like, I want to go back to Hawaii.
So, Anna, Alaska and Hawaii are best done on cruises. Take a cruise. So
I don't do cruises.
The what?
Wait, have you ever done one?
I don't usually like announcing my phobias to the world. I am kind of afraid of boats.
Oh, but these aren't boats. These are so big.
You don't even know you're on it.
Listen,
don't.
here I'm going to explain to you. I'm claustrophobic.
Okay.
I do not like the idea of being trapped on a vehicle with thousands of people, a lot of whom are potentially stupid, and things can go wrong. I don't like the idea that cruise ships are they're followed by sharks, which is another one of my phobias. Everything
followed
about
by sharks.
Because they dump all the trash. So it's the kid that like disappeared when he jumped off the cruise ship because the sharks got him. Everything about a cruise ship is just, it amplifies what I have anxiety about. So I don't do cruises. It freaks me. Just the thought of it gives me like.
What about flying? Do you fly?
Yeah, flying's fine.
But you're claustrophobic. Yeah, but you're claustrophobic.
Yeah, but it's gonna end in like 8 hours. You know, I
Okay.
can sleep. The second I'm on an airplane, I pass out and I wake up when we land.
Same here.
You
We
know?
had it was a red eye, but that had nothing to do with it. When we left San Diego, the flight was at 9 something. I got on that plane. Helen was in the middle. Courtney was against the window. I was out before wheels up. I woke up and I had no idea how far away from home we were. But when I woke up, because it was still uncomfortable, my first thought was, please don't be 2 hours away. I'm not tired anymore. I will have nothing to do. And then the captain came on and said, we are starting our descent. We'll be on the ground in 20 minutes. And I was like, oh yeah, that is perfect. Perfect timing.
I always have the unfortunate luck of sitting next to people that want to talk to me.
Well, when I fly by myself, I always go for the window seat because then I know I can pass out.
Yeah.
And nobody's going to want to cross over to go, oh, I got to use the bathroom or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And when I fly with the family, they always do, middle and window, but neither one of them get up. So it's always fine. But when we flew out to San Diego, we actually upgraded to first class. So they had their 2 seats. Then it was an aisle. Then it was me. Then it was a person at the window, and I'm like, it's a 4.5 hour flight, and I'm thinking she got up like 3 or 4 times to use the bathroom. I'm just like, oh my God, I'm not going to sleep at all. So,
Aww.
that was annoying as hell, but no, I'm always out. Wheels up. I'm out before wheels up, and if it's a great flight, I'll wake up when I feel that boom, and we're there. So.
Object racer, but Anna, you were on a kayak in Hawaii.
Well, that's different.
It's the same thing as driving a car. If I'm in control, I'm fine, and that's a kayak. Like that's different. I'm not trapped on a giant ship, and then also it's like you have to like sleep and shower there. I don't know where that water is coming from. The smells I can see from when I see those videos that are going viral of people getting into fights on cruises. Like everything about it makes me.
Well, since you're never going to go on one, you should definitely watch that documentary on Netflix that just came out about the ship where the toilet stopped working.
Yes.
We watched that.
Saw the advertisement for it.
Oh my God. We watched that. And that was like 10 years ago. And I was like, and I like cruises, but even my wife and I, because she does too, were like, that would be horrific. I have patience, but I don't have patience for stuff like that. And if that happened, I honestly don't know what I do, because you can't. It's like you said, Anna. That's where I'm with you. You can't do anything. You're just screwed. I mean, they were interviewing. They interviewed different people from the cruise, and this one person was like, it got to the point where we're sitting on deck, and literally right next to us on a lounge chair, a couple was having sex, and they weren't using towels or anything to cover up. They're just out there like, got nothing else to do. Toilets aren't working. Don't care if you like it or not.
Oh,
it's too hot downstairs in the room.
That's great. Oh my God. No, it's the idea of being trapped, and also like that Prometheus story with like the cruise ship flipping over. Like,
the Poseidon adventure.
Yeah, Poseidon, not Prometheus. So that just like everything about that freaks me out. So I am not a cruise person.
Would you ever go up in a hot air balloon?
I have been up in a hot air balloon.
Okay,
I'm not
I
afraid
wouldn't
of
do
heights,
that.
So
I would. Nope, I'm not a heights guy. So
I'm not afraid of heights.
Phobias. Don't like heights. Went up, years ago. Obviously, when the trade centers were still there, went as close to the edge as I could go, and was like, "No, I'm good." Space Needle, same thing in Seattle. My buddies are walking up to the glass. I got out of the elevator. Glasses, however far away, and I'm like, "No, I'm good back here." So, yeah, nope.
Yeah, see, I cruise ships, like, I just don't like.
I don't mind them.
But Dennis, you loved cruises, don't you? I'm crushing your dreams.
No, you're not crushing it, because we do it. My brother just retired, and they are literally doing 3 or 4 cruises a year. We're meeting them on one again in January. Alaska was a great cruise because it's, Alaska's all the fun stuff's hard to reach inland. So getting off on the cruise, you're able to see it all. And Hawaii was amazing because you flew into Hawaii and you get on the cruise ship, and then you get to do all your sightseeing on this island. And then it departs at 5:00 at night. When you wake up in the morning, you're at the next island. You disembark, you go on all your excursions and wash, condition, rinse, repeat. And then you do that every day. So we hit like almost all the islands, did excursions on it, never had to fly, take any ferry, anything. One big cruise ship took us there. It was fabulous.
Yeah. I didn't want to get off when we took our cruise. My wife's like, well, we're doing these excursions and blah, blah, blah. And this was my first one. She's been on a few. And I was like, I don't want to get off the ship. This ship has everything. It has a freaking mall. It has a movie theater. It's got tons of restaurants. You want me to actually go someplace else? Why? But, we did. But I loved it.
You see, my husband went on like a bachelor party cruise, and so it was like a 3-day weekend thing for them to go to like Mexico and back, which is right there. And I'm like, I could literally drive to where you guys are going and drive back faster than this cruise. And he's like, well, that's not the point. It's for his friend. And apparently the dude that was getting married got so drunk the first night that he was sick the rest of the cruise.
That's a good bachelor party.
My husband did when he brought home a trophy. He's like, look, I won this. And I was like, why? And he's like, there was a hairy chess competition.
Oh no.
And he won.
Well, I met him, so I can understand how he won. So
Yeah, and I'm like, that's my fur man over there.
I'd lose that one in a heartbeat. I'd be like, no, it's there. It's just a little gray now. It's there. That's me.
Hey, to each their own. You just have to go see them. Alaska in a different way. Just so much easier on a cruise. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I'm sure because you're seeing like the whole coastline, and Alaska is one of those places where there's not very many roads, so you're either getting around by boats or planes. So I understand the Alaska
and
one.
the whale watching, that was fantastic. That was and we literally, I've got pictures of orcas and different whales just right alongside, and dolphins right alongside the ship and stuff, just going right with us. It was awesome.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Is there a theater on the ship? Yes. And then they do small versions of Broadway plays, that are out there. So,
well, a buddy of mine, it's a touring stand-up comic. His favorite gig was doing a cruise ship because it was a steady gig. It was a steady gig, and it was steady money. The only thing is, when you work a cruise ship as a stand-up comic, you have to work clean. But and then the only other thing he hated too was the quarters that he was in, because it was basically crew quarters, which sucked.
Yeah.
But other than that, everything's free. He doesn't have to pay for anything, of course, and it doesn't like come out of his pay or anything. So, yeah.
Very cool.
Well, there's like a couple artists that I know where they're like artists and residents on cruise ships, and I'm like,
doing what? Caricatures? I mean, what the hell are they doing?
No. So there's this one cruise line that's in Australia. It's like called the Great, or like the True North, and so I guess like the top of Australia along it, it's like their version of the Grand Canyon, but it's just like the cliffs of the edge of Australia, and so it's like where they paint it. So they show you plein air painting on like the boat. So it's
okay. That's cool.
A thing. Australians are weird. No offense to all of you Aussies if you're in my chat. I saw Rhino was in here earlier. But
I mean, that's kind of cool though. Seeing people do that because it's totally different from what I do. I could go and watch that, So I get that. That'd be kind of cool.
But I could never do that because I'd.
All right, what's another weird phobia? Give us one more.
Spiders anymore. You just
don't know.
Anymore.
You're afraid of spiders, aren't you?
I'm not afraid of spiders.
Oh, I am. See?
Well, it's like if I see them, I'm not like, oh my God. Whereas like if I see a shark, I'm like, oh my God, this is how I die. But if I see a spider, it doesn't do anything.
Oh no, I don't freak out like that either. But I'm just like, I don't know, spiders, not tiny ones, of course, but like, if there's a big one crawling around or something outside or in the house, I'm like, no, I'm good.
Like the ones on arachnophobia. That's a good size spider.
Well, yeah.
No,
well, it's like tarantulas. Tarantulas aren't poisonous, but I'm not picking one up.
Mantis. Oh yeah, I did get attacked by a praying mantis in here. That wasn't fun because I have a bug light above me and I didn't realize because I was infested with mosquitoes. It was awful. And then somebody was like, oh, you should get one of those lights. So I got the light. I didn't know that it attracted praying mantises. So they all came here and I was getting like attacked by praying mantises, which is not fun.
Oh, I didn't know they got, wow. Yeah, I don't know. Now the cops are going to come after you because you're not supposed to kill them. And technically you didn't, but your equipment did. So sticky situation.
Well, anyone that has a bug light is guilty.
That's true.
But, back to the topic, guys. Go check out this book. It's going to be live on here for another 25 days.
Yes.
And where can people, aside from here, you have the Core Draft website, and then do you guys do weekly shows and stuff?
Yes, the Dennis and Andy show every week, Wednesday, 3:30 p.m. Eastern time. We have guests on. We had you on before. We actually have to have you back on. So yeah, we have guests. It's comic book talk, pop culture stuff. That's on either my channel, which you can just search YouTube Andy Smith Art, or search Dennis Turner for his. And we do movie reviews. Tarantulas are venomous. I didn't think they were. Well, I still wouldn't touch one, so it doesn't matter. I'd hit it with a hammer. We do weekly movie reviews. So every Thursday we go see a movie, do the review right after, and drop that. Tomorrow we're seeing Weapons. So that looks good.
We just saw The Naked Gun, and of course we did the Superman and Fantastic Four. So, we've got 3 movies, and we'll see how Weapons is tomorrow night.
That's right.
Well, mods, thank you for posting a link to the stream or add to their channel, and then also the Indiegogo page in the chat. I appreciate it. I got one last super chat. Russell, thank you too. I believe the term is splash page. Oh, Russell, you degenerate. And thank you to everybody that's been watching here on YouTube as well as Rumble and Twitter. Peaches is informing me that the baby is awake, so I got to cut the stream short. But thank you guys for coming and hanging out. Oh, I got one more. Russell,
thank you.
Tarantulas are venomous. Some are extremely so. Well, that's another nightmare fuel, Russell. Thank you.
Yes.
But guys, is there anything else that you guys would like to pimp or promote while we're here?
Nah, just go check out Lilith, guys. Back it, lend your support. We thank everybody that has backed it. And like we say, you're the producers of this book, just like a producer of a movie. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do it. So thank you so much.
Yeah, and it's cool, guys. There's a lot of deep lore in these books, so I'd highly recommend checking it out. Dennis really went all full-on nerd for you guys. If you guys are interested in like super high detailed fantasy.
Yeah.
So go and check it out if you haven't already. And guys, thank you so much for being here. I hope you all have a great rest of your night, morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And may the force be with you, because we are really, really, really gonna need it. Make sure that you guys leave me a comment on this stream after it's over for the algorithm. Bye.
I'll tell you where I thought I came in the forest, when the lightsaber goes like this and flies off. I said, oh, what a great entrance. Ah! Ray caught it? She hasn't even been to Dagobah